If you're watching this, you probably did something smart back in April. You filed for an extension on your individual tax return. That extension gave you valuable time to finish filing your tax return, but that time is now almost up. The deadline for extended filers is October the 15th, and it's right around the corner. If you still haven't filed, you might be feeling that panic start to set in, but don't worry. In this video, we're going to walk through exactly what you need to do right now to get across that finish line and avoid some costly penalties. First, let's be clear. This October 15th deadline is for individuals who filed Form 4868 back in April and received that automatic 6-month extension for time to file. This is your final filing deadline. So what happens if you miss it? Well, the IRS will hit you with two main penalties if you file late and owe money. The first is the failure to file penalty. This is the big one. It's typically 5% of your unpaid taxes for each month your return is late, up to a maximum of 25%. It adds up quite quickly. The second is the failure to pay penalty. This one is smaller, but it still hurts. It's usually 0.5% of your unpaid taxes due per month. This penalty applies after April 15th, regardless of whether you filed an extension. An extension gives you time to file, not more time to pay. Payment is always due on April the 15th. On top of both of these, you'll be charged interest. The bottom line, filing on time, even if you can't pay anything right now, stops that much larger failure to file penalty in its tracks. Okay, enough about the scary stuff, let's talk about your action plan. You have a little time left, so use it wisely. Here's your 3-step process. Step 1, gather your documents. This is the most important step. You need all of your W-2s, any 1099 forms you received for freelance or gig work, records for deductions like mortgage interest or charitable donations, and any other records for things like cryptocurrency transactions or stock sales. If you're missing something, now's the time to hunt it down or request duplicate forms. I can tell you right now firsthand as a tax preparer, there's nothing that we dislike more than when a client comes to us and says, "Oh, here are documents. I think I have most of them here. I'm just waiting on one more thing. Can you get started?" Most of the time, we're too busy to get started on a tax return that we know we can't finish without a document. So it's always better to have all your documents in order before you go to have your tax return be prepared. Step 2 is to choose your filing method. You have two great options. If your return is fairly straightforward, use a reputable tax software. They guide you through the process and can help you e-file quickly. If your taxes are complex, maybe you own a business, sold property, or had a major life change, reach out to a tax professional immediately. Be upfront that you're on a deadline. Many can prioritize your return to get it filed on time. But if you wait until September or October, don't be surprised if you are turned away or quoted an inflated price. Our tax practice is accepting new clients. We offer personalized guidance to our clients beyond what the large tax preparation services offer. If you're interested, please check us out on our description box down below. Step 3, file, even if you can't pay in full. This is the most important tip I can give you. If you complete your return and realize that you owe money but don't have it all, file anyway. You can set up an installment agreement with the IRS online to pay your debt over time. You'll still owe the failure to pay penalty and associated interest, but you'll completely avoid the much larger failure to file penalty. Filing your return stops that clock. So what if you can't make it? What if you can't make the October 15th deadline? So if something catastrophic happens and you truly cannot file by October 15th, there is one more potential option, but it's not automatic. In certain circumstances, like being in a federally declared disaster area, the IRS may issue additional filing extensions. You need to check the IRS website for official announcements to see if you qualify. Otherwise, assume that October 15th is the absolute final deadline. Don't bank on another extension. So in conclusion, the deadline to file your extended tax return is October the 15th. Gather all your documents before you go see a tax preparer. Choose your filing method and get that return submitted even if you can't pay the full balance yet. You've had since April. You've got this. Use the last week to take care of it and get it off your plate before the holiday chaos begins. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Now go be productive.